Sacred Earth Oracle by Toni, Carmine, Salerno, and Leela J. Williams. By Blue Angel Publishing. You are more than welcome to pause the video so you can read the back of the box. This is a 45 card deck with a guidebook. Awesome illustrations. Here's the guidebook, productivity, preservations. It shows you the earthly meaning and the spiritual meaning, and then it tells you, whoopsie, so sorry. Then it shows you insight as well. So not only the earthly meaning, spiritual meaning, but it does give you the insight to each card as well. Gives you card layouts, things to consider. Has the foreword, limitations, how to use your oracles, table of contents by Blue Angel. Here's the back of the book. Isn't that cute? The artwork is beautiful. Back of the inside of there is just green. Sacred Earth Oracle. So I don't know where you want me to... I guess I'll stick that up there. So here we start with absence. And here is, these are really thick cards too. There's the back of the cards. They're really pretty. Like that's a really thick card. Alchemy. Really bright, vivid colors. Looks like it's all watercolor in the back. If so, that's really hard to do with. Alliance, balance, brilliance, center, clarity, connection, consistency, context, core, dependability, discernment, efficiency, expectation, formation, fortitude, fragments, friction, heat, influence, listen, magnetism, moderation, motion, patterns, perception, perspective, potential, preservation, productivity, reaction, ready but waiting, rediscovery, renewal, repetition, revision, revolution, shift, space, specialization, stretch, surface, time, unity. And that's the last card. My first thought on these cards is I like them because of first of all, the artwork is just beautiful. How funny is that? That I picked it up in the same spot, expectations. So I like the fact that the cards are super thick and the artwork is beautiful. I like the words because not only does it give you a focal point, but the words are different than you see in a lot of the other oracle decks. Usually you see like the same ideas, like strength, whatever, abundance, but these seem to have different words. A little bit more of a unique kind of spin on things. So, let me see if I can get a reading for us for the collective. What do we need to know for today? We've got revision. That's what I've been doing today. 15 times I had to revise my plans. Repetition. If not the first time, then do it again and again until you get it right. Because there's potential in repetition. There's potential in revision and repetition. There's always something new that can be found, regardless. If somebody has a seminar or a class or something, and they say, hey, you want to go check out this class or seminar with me? And I'll just be like, sure, why not? Even if it's on a topic that I think I may know or I may be familiar with, if you go to that class or you visit that scenario, then of course you may learn something you didn't learn or you didn't know before. Let's see. There may need to be a revision in someone's plan. Instead of repeating the same mistakes over and over again, there may need to be revision to be done. This repetition card is reminding me of, where they used to have the illustrations on the walls in the caves and whatnot. Those little animals are reminding me of those. And that lady looks like she's just so distraught up at the top left. Right here. She looks like she's just like, oh my gosh, here we are, history repeating itself. With her being in the face of the moon, it's like, there's the moon phases in the card also. So it's like, can we just get through this moon phase and just build from there and expand on that instead of having to repeat the same things that we've already done in the past? Just because you have to revise a plan doesn't mean that plan's not going to ever happen. It's still going to be born. It's still going to come out of the egg. It's still going to have to grow and be nurtured and expand into something. It does have potential regardless if you have to revise it or not. It still has that potential. Let that child spirit within you kind of give you the direction you need to go into. Just kind of open your mind to the potential of idea that is out there. You never know what you're holding. You never know that idea. You never know what that idea is going to amount to. Like, what is that little thing? You don't know what that's going to grow up into. I have no idea. But it has potential. Don't let the potential cause friction. All of our ideas can, potentially be the right idea. Potentially, if you have a negative mindset to something, that can potentially come out. If you focus on that, if you cause friction, if it's just annoying to you to have to revise things and have to repeat things, it can get annoying, yeah. But sometimes that friction is what's needed in order to make the dream work happen. Here's another idea. Maybe you are in a dating relationship and you keep experiencing the same thing over and over again, no matter how much you guys talk about things, and you come up with a plan that might work out for you guys, but yet the past keeps repeating. You keep thinking there's a potential for a better outcome, that there's a potential for things to work out. But every day there's this friction. Because of the repetition, because of having to revise things, there's friction here. And it's just not conducive for the group. It's time to rediscover yourself. It's time to rediscover exactly what's important to you. In a child's mind, what would you have imagined life to be as a child when you thought about your relationships? For me, I know that my child idea of relationships was just, leave it to Beaver. The parents are happy, they get along, and everything's dreamy in the happy family. I had to revise that. Yeah, we can still have Leave It to Beaver, have a happy family, but it's going to take work to get there because, the friction that happens in life. It's just time to rediscover what it is that you really want in your family. Relationships, love, work life, etc., etc. And once you do, you'll have a renewal. Once you really focus on your heart's desire, if you notice with these cards, there's like the child within, the child, something being born here in revision with that dragon. It kind of looks like it's coming out of that egg. Revision, rediscovery, renewal, starting over. Find that renewal. There's always renewal after friction and after rediscovering yourself. As with all endings, there's always a new beginning, an opportunity to make it exactly how you want it to be. You just got to focus on what that want is. Make it a great day. It's up to you.